Welcome back. We're looking at present economic realities. Should the minimum wage be slashed or increased? We do have plenty of comments. A lot of people are talking about this. Al-Kadi Maman says, I don't agree with NLC. Madam NLC was not for the masses under Wahid. Were you? His answer. But then, KMRS 400 says, what is APC doing? What is APC doing now that is better than what PDP did previously? We're not talking politics, please. We're talking minimum wage. Charles says, even the NYSC has an allowance of 19,500, which is even more than 18,000 minimum wage. So a copper earns more than the parent. Udochukwu said, giving them food. No, he started from somewhere. Okay, hold on. He started from somewhere. He says, let them give their wives that money for house maintenance and see if their wives will not stop giving them food. Okay, back in the studio. He's talked about NSE instituting a class action suit against government instead of asking for an increase to 50,000 naira because, according to him, the economic realities on ground will not allow them to pay 50,000 naira. If they have not paid 18,000 naira, is it 50,000 naira that they will pay?
And if you were going to give me a minute, madam, honestly.
No, I'm coming. Give me a minute. I'm coming. Let him say so that you answer the two of them.
You can go on and on and on. I can tell you what you are suffering as a worker. Honestly, I can tell you what you are suffering as a worker. Very quickly, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Now, this is what I'll say to you, first of all. All of those allowances that you have complained about, you'll be shocked, are written in our laws. All of those allowances that you are talking about, the president, in his wisdom, has reduced his salary. The vice president has reduced his salary. Both are even confrontational to the laws because the law stipulates their salaries. Hold your lawmakers responsible to amend the laws to accommodate the realities of the moment. Okay? Guess what? The governors you are talking about were not in governance when those laws were passed. Was any consideration given to them? Do you want us to bring federalism into this? Because I sure know that Delta State will not complain about minimum wage. I sure know that all producing states will not complain. All right? Should we not even listen to the governors and tell them, determine your own salaries according to the economies of your state? Have your own currency. Is that where we want to be? Why must you?
They should have their own currency.
Oh, yes. Because as it is, as of today, the naira is fast dwindling. It's about 250 naira to $1. And we, I don't want to call names again. Southwestern states are going to the same market that the South states are going to. The northeastern states are going to that same market. So you see that the equities are not balanced. It is impossible to have one minimum wage across board. It is not practicable.
Okay, all right.
Well, let me start by saying this, that if the governors can plug the loopholes where the wastages are, you understand, from that point, definitely, we will not be talking about, you understand?
She agrees with me.
No, not that I agree with you. I have a very deep, diverse opinion.
Okay.
And my opinion is what I'm just sharing now.
Yes, ma'am.
For the populace to listen. The governors, they are, wastages is so much. Most of the projects, elephant projects in which some of them, you understand, they take up.
But do you know they are appropriated for?
I'm coming.
Do you know the House of Assembly passed them into
I am coming. In most of the way in which most of them gets to the position or get to the office, it's also faulty. You understand? We have to know that Nigerian state is a failed state. I am telling you, it's a failed state. It is. Look at what is happening in Kogi State now. Is it what we have to mention?
So
it's a failed state. We have to blame ourselves. You're also a worker.
Fantastic.
And I'm so sure that you belong to a union. You can never want your union not to fight for your cause. You understand? If you want to state it that 18,000 naira should remain, then let us start from the head. The governors are now proposing that the lowest cadre of those who are receiving salary, they have to start from them. No, it is never acceptable. The masses,
you
understand? I am coming. Don't chip in now. Let me talk.
Okay.
You understand? Let us start from the head. Let them take the example of the president. From the president to the governors to the senators to the representatives.
Salaries
I am coming. if they are not earning salary, look at the kind of opulence life they are living.
What is opulence?
Don't deceive us. It's a deceit.
No, but what is opulence?
No. We are not open to that.
Let's be very practical about it. What do you call opulence?
Just wait. Look at the lifestyle they live.
What is the lifestyle?
Just check about their children. How many of their children are schooling in Nigeria?
I don't even know their children. So how do we know that they are not here?
Then, if you don't know, then let us talk.
We should talk with facts.
We have some of these facts. You understand? We've gone around. We have some of the facts. And even if you don't know, you've been hearing that some of them, the kind of lifestyle their children live in abroad. I'm stating it clearly. You understand?
Can you get into public office in Nigeria
let me just talk. So let us start from, let our government be responsible. They have responsibilities to the citizenry. What are the responsibilities? They have to provide for shelter. They have to provide for good living, education, this and that.
Exactly what I said.
No, not emphasis on minimum wage.
That's what I'm saying. Emphasis
I
not
am
on minimum
drifting to
wage.
this. Let me talk. Even in abroad, you understand, where everything is being provided, even social security money,
how much
they give to those who does not have money. Why they call it social security is for Americans to sleep well, for UK to sleep, so that those who are unemployed or those who don't have anything doing, they will not go into crime.
My point exactly.
In Nigeria, not your point exactly. Not your point exactly. 18,000 is nowhere to take anybody home.
If I give you 100,000, I still won't do it.
Like in Lagos State now, you're also saying it. Yes, rightly. In some of these states.
What's the point of the increase?
The point of increase is that, like states in Lagos State, like states in Port Harcourt, River State, like Abuja. Go to Abuja.
Should I tell you? Let me tell you how much my mom went away with after retirement. 35 years. She went away with less than 10 million naira.
That was then.
She went. I'm telling you something about 2 years ago.
Not now.
Less than 10 million naira.
So let us take up our leaders. You understand? Let them explain to us what they've been doing with the economy of Nigeria. In the recent past, just some few years back, you understand? We know how much dollar was. About 3 years back, it was about 160 to $1. But now it's 257 naira as of today.
Yeah.
257.
My point exactly.
So if the dollar is going up, and is it not commensurate with what we are buying in the market?
The naira up because the dollar is going up.
Naira to come down
that's
so that the workers can, be down.
No, but there's no sense in that.
Let our leaders start by good example. The president has started. Let all what I believe the governors should be saying now is that now the economy is going down. Let us also reduce the kind of lifestyle.
Let me tell you the legal way to do that. Let me tell you the legal way to do that.
You see, the legal way or not the legal way. They should not start by saying it that they want to cut the
society. They won't even cut salaries without a review of the laws. They won't cut salaries without a review of the laws.
Let us governors to keep their mouth shut because we put them in this position.
Madam,
they did not find themselves as governors first.
The first thing you should do.
Let us tell them to keep their mouth shut first.
The first thing you should do, hold on. No, it's not about. They've not even told you formally. Have they told you?
But they have been
the first way they will tell you. The first way, the easiest way the government talks to the public. It's through the State House of Assembly.
They are calling for revolution in Nigeria if they want to do that.
We've been talking about revolution for how many years? It has not happened. Let's not deceive ourselves.
This is how it's going to start.
I don't see it.
You cannot keep me hungry.
I don't see it.
You want me to be.
You have to go through the right channels. You have to go through the right channels. That's why it's an organized system.
And they want to see a good nation.
Thank you. We have to go. So in the next 30 seconds each, you look into the camera and give your closing statement. Since you opened first, I'll leave you to close last. So you close first.
She's always getting more of the time. All right, this is what I'm saying.
Me, she's a lady.
Which is not a problem. When I saw I had the jitters. All right, this is what I'm saying, okay? First of all, we should recognize as Nigerians that we should have a sense of belonging with respect to the economy and with respect to the perspectives through which we view the harsh realities of the moment. All right, putting more money in the hands of workers will not solve the problem. All right, because as soon as that minimum wage is increased, whatever you buy at cheap rates will also increase. You are going to buy vehicles and you are going to be heavily taxed. So the first thing you should be talking about is re-engineering the economy, being self-sustained with respect from state to state. Then we can determine whether 18,000 is too small, is too much, or should remain as it is.
Thank you. Your closing.
Yeah, my closing words for our leaders is that for once they should be truthful and they also have to be responsible. Yeah, they have to be responsible to the citizenry. If you have to look at the economy of the country, it's going down. And how is it going down? Our leaders have plunged the country into this present state. How did they plunge the country into this present state? All the wasteful spendings, they should curtail it. They should block all the channels. Corruption is one thing that has eaten deep into the system in this country. We should try and block corruption. You can see how our leaders are fighting for positions in the assembly. Why are they fighting for position? Juicy, they call it juicy offices, because they know what they are appropriating for themselves. This should all stop in this country. And what are we saying? They should all make up their mind so that what is happening in some countries in Africa where they have gone down, we don't want to see Nigeria going down. We want to see Nigeria as giant of Africa, to be the best, to lead, even in Nigeria, to be, you know, the pride of Nigerians.
Okay.
How are we going to be the pride of Nigerians? 18,000 minimum wage. It should not only remain, it should be reviewed upward. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We've had the comrade Fumi Sesi, who is the chairman, political committee, NLC Lagos Council, and immediate past chair of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian University, LASU. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Also in the studio, we had Oluyinka Oyeniji, a legal practitioner. Okay, sorry. Comrade Oluyinka Oyeniji, legal practitioner and public analyst. Thank you for coming.
It's my pleasure. We all know a responsibility, and I'm sure we will deal with it in our
All right.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if we can take some comments from you, some of our viewers. Also, again, says, the argument that states should determine their wages on the basis of financial capacity is faulty. Wancho says, governors should maintain financial discipline in all their dealings. Mohammed says, NLC must look beyond minimum wage. It's becoming monotonous. NLC is a major part of the problem of Nigeria. I want to be sure I got that right. But then Lawrence says, the cutting minimum wage won't even solve this problem anyway. The governors should just sit up, period. Henny finally says, what we need is a better economy and not salary increment. If the economy is better, the salary will be enough. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of your evening. Till we come your way again, bye-bye.